I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life in plastic is fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Ooh, so scandalous. Imagination, life is your creation.
Come on, Bobby, let's go party.
Yeah.
Come on, Bobby, let's go party.
Ooh, ooh. Honey, I'm home. Oh, and this is why we made the no leaving shoes in the middle of the room rule. When would that rule benefit me? In this moment. Oh, yeah. That's gonna bruise nicely by the morning. Darling, I thought we agreed that breaking our necks in our own apartment was a bad idea, and we were going to reduce that risk by not getting a pet tiger like I so desperately wanted for my birthday. We weren't going to bring all the serial killers back from the dead for a thrilling game of darts, and we were going to put the shoes in the closet when we weren't using them at home. Wait, are you home? Oh, you're just hiding in here. Did you not hear how I tripped over your shoes and almost broke my entire body into... Honey? Are you crying? Baby, what's wrong? You're not crying, huh? Then how do you explain those rivers falling down your face? Sure, I totally believe you. Do you hear this genuine belief in my voice as I speak to you? He who is so believable? Fine, all right. You weren't crying. My bad. But, if you were crying, I wouldn't think any less of you as a man. Not that I'm saying you were, because you told me you weren't. I love your dad. He is so sweet, and he really does care about you. You can see it in his eyes every time he looks at you, or when you're talking on the phone and he's just asking you so many questions about life and how it is and what you're doing right now. I think he really feels a distance between you guys, and I think he doesn't know how to express it. And I'm pretty sure when he's alone, he's sitting in his bedroom, crying, thinking about things in his life he might have regretted, wanted to do differently, say more. But your mom's quick to come to his side and ask him why he's crying and try to get him to take the bait to tell her why he's crying when he insists he's not. But she holds him anyway and tells him that she knows he isn't crying. Kinda like what's happening right now. Well, except for, me holding you. But I think we should really fix that. Like right now. Oh, baby, come here. You are one of the strongest people I have ever known in my life. And I'm so grateful for you. I must have done something seriously incredible in a past life in order to have met you in this one. And because I love you so much, I never want to see you in pain. I wish I could take whatever you're feeling and just feel it for you so you wouldn't have to. And it sucks that I can't. But you can't keep it all inside of you. I know your dad taught you that men don't cry, men don't show their emotions, men have to be fierce protectors of their families. And I cannot imagine how it feels to be told that when you're a kid and have it constantly taught to you by other boys who were told the exact same thing. I know you've been through some awful stuff, and you don't even feel like you could just let it out and talk about it. But you know you can talk to me about anything, right? You're allowed to have feelings. You're allowed to talk about them and show them, especially with me. And I hope one day you're going to be able to show the world the same thing. But I understand you're trying to go against more than half of your life being told and conditioned to basically always be tough and protect the ones that you love. If you ask me, that sounds so tiring. If that was the narrative that I had to follow every single day I was alive, I would be sitting in my room crying too. Okay, I think we established already that I know you were crying and that I was just going along with the whole, oh yeah, you totally weren't crying and I never suspected a thing act because I didn't want to make you more upset. Babe, you're allowed to feel emotions, you're allowed to have feelings, and you're allowed to express that to me. If you don't feel comfortable telling your parents or your friends, then at least know that when you're with me, I'll never judge you for being a human. If anything, it's easier to date a human than a robot. You're always there for me and your friends when they need help and extra support and compassion. But you never ask for it for yourself, and I don't think that's very fair to you. No, you don't have to cry in front of me right now. I can imagine that being told your entire life that men don't cry can't be left behind in a matter of minutes. So I just want you to know that whenever you're ready or comfortable enough to be vulnerable with me, you can be, and I promise there will be no judgment. All right? Good. Seal it with a kiss. All right. So, what do you say to ordering in some takeout and binging that show on Netflix that you've been obsessively asking me to watch with you? What's it called again? Yeah, that one. Go set up the first episode and I'll go get the menus in the kitchen so that we can choose what we're going to engorge ourselves on tonight. All right? Okay. But before I go anywhere, I'm just going to put those shoes of yours into the closet so neither of us go about tripping over them and getting a shiner like this one will be in the morning. You don't need to apologize. You're having a bad day, and I didn't end up concussing myself and bleeding out in the middle of our rental, so I call that a good day. Wouldn't you? All right. You show, me menus. Break.